Hello, good morning, or good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this video. For this work's field reflection, I attended a life group at our church, and our life groups are kind of what we try to focus all our gathering, all our services into those small groups. So me and my wife attended one last Sunday night. It was the second time we've attended this group this fall. Just haven't been there often because everything else going on in life with moving and school. Um, but we knew most of the people there, so it was fairly comfortable for us. We had brownie bites and mandarins, so if you're wondering what I tasted and what I smelled, it was held in our nursing mom's room at our church, and we have a big kids program going on that they rehearse for during that time, so childcare was kind of taken care of for that. This was kind of funny for me to attend because the purpose of these groups are to, I mean, your basic small group purposes, but they're built around looking at Sunday's sermon and just going deeper into it, and having just preached that morning. It was kind of like I was sitting in to hear people talk about what they got out of the sermon that morning or questions. So I had to very temper my comments, not to just try and fill in spaces of things that I wish I would have said in the sermon that morning. But it was interesting from my perspective just to get some feedback like that, which isn't too normal. So it was mostly women in the group, other than the guy that was leading it, who's also on our council, his wife. Some people were out, some people's husbands weren't there. One's a single mom. So there were 6 of us, I think, in it. So it truly was a small group. Let's see, the 4 components. Promise keeping. Well, they said they were going to meet. They said they were going to have childcare, and they fulfilled all of those elements. It's advertised to go through the sermon notes a little more in depth, and that happened. Truth telling, as you know, was discussing the contents of Scripture, and had some good questions, and people were very honest about what they knew or didn't know, or questions about things in the Bible. Gratitude. I don't know. I mean, I guess the basic thanks for the sermon this morning. As far as any more depth gratitude, not really. Not a huge part of that time together. And then from hospitality, other than the light refreshments, I would say the main thing was cool to see. For hospitality here is that we're really trying to get our small groups to focus in on service opportunities, instead of just from the pulpit, but actually getting small groups to take on missional service type activities. And so Mike brought up the opportunity to sponsor getting some Christmas presents for some families in need. So that was a good use of that. And then also they talked about a Christmas party for their small group. So doing something just relational fellowship, outside of just Bible study, but sharing a meal together, partying, even maybe doing some Christmas carols. So that was the life group experience. It was the last one of this season, and hopefully we'll get to pick up with them again in the new year. So thanks for listening. Bye.